What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
We are under the lights as the show gets. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Yankees, the third baseman.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Andujar.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Now here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 15 long balls and 37 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Akemi in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks stepping in, Josh Akemi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
The left fielder.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel to...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Zue.
From the belt, the pitch. Zue Lin stands in as he looks at a called strike. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 1 for 6. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Batting it.
Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting breaks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Lifted in the air out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 9. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 23 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Josh Ockamy.
The first baseman, Josh.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit hard but foul. The next 0-2. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jared Kelenic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kelenic.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Kelenic normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now
and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
First delivery to him on the way. Martinez has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Now the relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Zue Lin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Aaron Hicks comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he fouls this one off. Now Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Still 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yeah. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On the ground to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And the pitch. Holder has pitched just under 60 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
First baseman, Josh Ockamy.
Into the box now, Josh Ockamy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Jared Kelnick is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's now in the box, Gio Urshela. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Urshela
starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. DJ LeMahieu is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. A bouncer to the left side. One there. Out. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Xander Bogaerts is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hit was out and get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Called strike 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
No ball.
Bogarts takes his lead at third with one away. To short. Fielded cleanly. And he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play.
The right fielder,
Zach
number
Britton
99.
gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Britton pauses. First pitch on the way. Alex Verdugo is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Right side and right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is
batter,
absolutely on
number 3.
fire. He's been
Second
on a nice
baseman.
hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And here's Jose Peraza as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 11-0. At the plate, Josh Ockamy as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now
so striding in, Jared Kelenic, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Now back.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second into 3rd for the triple.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Line drive to left. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go into the box now. Zue Lin.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
He's set and the pitch.
Lin.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here it comes. Hit to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
the batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Verdugo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ready with the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's another 0-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hit down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now here it comes. On, he pops it up. Peraza has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But this one's pretty much over. Tyler Lyons comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Lyons.
First pitch of the at-bat. Josh Ockamy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Around the horn. Giancarlo Stanton now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ryan Brazier will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air to right field. On the run is Verdugo. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Gary Sanchez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Gary Sanchez is retired on strikes for the third time tonight. Luke Voigt is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
The 0-1 delivery. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Now batting, third baseman, Zue Lin.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the run is in to score from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one. On to Voigt, an inning-ending double play. A run on. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Verdugo. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
To the plate now, Miguel Andujar. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. A man at third with 1 away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right field.
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. No balls and 1 strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Count remains at 0-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on, and the ball game is over. 15-2 the final tally. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for... And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The Yankees, the shortstop.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Coelho has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Fouled away. Sale is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to two.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in now, Zue Lin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. At the plate, Jared Kelnick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Smoke toward third. Throw on to Vogt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch.
Aaron Judge.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here now is Rafael Devers having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. And that's in there for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Montgomery, a native of South Carolina. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Puello. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Puello, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good curveball. Strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. The relay. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will apply the... So digging in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Popped him up. Akami has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8.
So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 15 long balls and 34 driven in. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping into the box, Zue Lin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A high fastball is in there.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and it bangs off the monster. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. Man, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
0 for 1 here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 54 thus far, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Rafael Devers, the next at bat. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Devers sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Cesar Puello will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Stanton is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Wade back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1-1 home. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And that's dead center for strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Puello is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Stanton. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Roll. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes strike 2. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Scooped up. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Ockamy. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers, 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Zue Lin is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Liner towards second, and nothing will come of the 2-out double. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High that time with the slider taken for a ball.
1-2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike. And it's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
1-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in for Boston, Jared Kelenic. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The center fielder, Jared.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez singled home a run in his last time up.
Martinez.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man.
The batter,
well
2.
done out there for the
Shortstop,
second out.
Xander
First pitch of the at-bat.
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, they've been treating him like a
The bat.
punching bag out there. As
third
we
baseman.
take a look at the line,
Rafael.
you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and
Your
things don't look
attention,
like they're
please.
going to get any better.
Now,
He might not last much longer.
Tommy
Number
Kingley
48.
takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. 2 out with the man at first. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Stanton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he just dissected him in that at bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Wade. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6. At the plate, Cesar Puello. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
In now, Kevin Plawecki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms
The bat.
off the wall.
The
Outfielder
designated
does
hitter.
a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. This is line to left. Stanton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Josh Ockamy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes.
Matt.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Barnes playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he got him swinging. Miguel Andujar is retired to kick off the inning.
The second baseman.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Takes this the other way to right. Puello is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Zue Lin. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jared Kelenic. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next,
now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, B-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that in. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Austin Bryce will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 31, Austin Bryce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Gio Urshela started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first
standing in, Luke Voigt. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2-3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. And 2, here it is. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Cesar Puello next, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. LeMahieu for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
He's got it. One there. On to Voigt, an inning-ending double play. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. All set to start the ninth in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 64.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like this.
And the Red Sox are AL East champions.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, they get...
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, Chris Sale got the victory on the mound, and his win total climbs to 22 on the year, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 4-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. In other Red Sox news, catcher Jonathan Lucroy has been waived by the organization. Austin Hayes was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 4-1. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-4. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. The Kansas City Royals put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 11-7. The Houston Astros had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. The Rangers had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 7-5. Pete Alonso grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 4-3.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we and that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Tyler.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Miguel Andujar is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looking at his career totals, Andujar enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now another 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up to second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Batting fourth.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty,
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly, and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Jared Kelnick.
No left
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
In there, a base hit.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Xander
And that
Bogaerts.
brings in Xander Bogaerts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In past meetings with J-Happ, he has 9 base hits in 46 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Stanton looking up. It bangs off the billboard. it's out of here.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In there, no balls and a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In the air, out to right. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
So we got him looking there. Alex Verdugo becomes out number 2 this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Plawecki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Reined in. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 22 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Behind 0-2 now. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in his zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 7.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2. Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Mike Ford stands in as he looks at a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Hit hard to third. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Into the box, Jared Kelenic, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kelenic normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. He pulls this one into right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Digging in, Tyler Wade. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Miguel Andujar will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. Stanton moves over near the line as he puts it away for the 1st out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Rafael Devers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Soft liner to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, there's another base knock right
The
there.
right
Hitting
fielder,
streak
number
now
99.
up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. He's set, and the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Road. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning for him. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone. Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Stanton is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday baseball. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
The second baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A high fastball is in there. This is line to left. Stanton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and Hats rolling now, 2 away.
Now
stepping into the box, Jared Kelnick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Kelnick.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bradley is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Peraza is there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Left side of the infield into the shift. Right to him. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Third baseman.
A fly out and a single for him so far.
Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Devers is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
So
99.
stepping in, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Reds. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Wade. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Peraza backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. In there for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kelnick is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, second base.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Red Sox, the designated hitter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lyons, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Jose Peraza is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider's so good, I think he might throw it again.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kelnick is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. He went down on strikes last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Bombers. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Adam
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jared Kelnick. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 side. And he's safe. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he takes strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Grounded up the first baseline. A bullet to first base.
The right fielder, number 99.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. From the stretch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, catcher.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Bureau. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, the designated
Next
hitter.
will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And their runners at the corners now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Michael Chavis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Britton's
Britton's ready. Here he comes 0-1.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Now a hard liner, but foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Now another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Again, another foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, Mike Ford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Kyle
He's set. Here it comes. Kyle Higashioka is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Peraza.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field, and it bangs off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hicks going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
No balls and 1 strike. Peraza on third. Bradley stands at second. No outs. That finds the zone, a called strike. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here comes the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on third. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready now, Alex Verdugo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tyler Wade starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1, here it comes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always hitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win,
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees are hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley off the light tower, and it's gone.
Batting third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
LeMahieu.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. It can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Michael Chavis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And that's out number 1.
The left fielder.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's been hitting well in the series. 4 RBIs on 5 hits. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Cole's ready. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Raphael.
Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. Having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. In there, and it's 0-1. Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. And that's the second out. Cesar Puello next. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. In there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Miguel Andujar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away. So striding in, Michael Chavis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. In the air now, out to right field. Puello is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fouled away. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on to this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of a ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell you how monumental it would be for not only him, but for the game to see him get to 75 home runs.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Up next,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Third baseman, Rafael.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he is in there.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Cesar Puello will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these 2 lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. Well, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And Voigt will take this one over to the bag. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now
well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Michael Chavis. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Called strike 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. 1 out.
The batter.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 5-2. At the plate, Mike Tauchman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Andujar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Popped him up. Vasquez is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Gio Urshela is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And the deficit. Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. Scorched to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Rafael Devers stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there.
Now
Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out. Ready to take his hats again, Jose Peraza, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In his career, Bradley brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Chavis. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Foul ball.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Red Sox strike. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt.
First pitch coming, here it is. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Fouled off. Sanchez is off at first with 2 away. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. As mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
Strike 2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hicks going back, and it's off the green monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
He swings and grounds it to short.
LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Red Sox settle. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48, Colton Brewer.
First delivery to him on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Bradley on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. No hits to this point. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most
fielders on it, and that retires the side. The Yankees do get striding in once again, Cesar Puello. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Puello.
And he takes strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hard hit towards center. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
And here's Jose Peraza. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Junior.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the
leading off for the Yankees,
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Walden features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left field.
Here's the first pitch to him. Giancarlo Stanton swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-3 is today's final. The Boston Red Sox with the division-leading 112th win.